Hello, Ritik. Hello, hello. How are you?
Hello,
I'm
Ritik.
good.
How are you?
I'm good, Miguel. How are you?
Fine, Ritik. Fine. Welcome, Ritik.
Welcome.
Gracias.
Nice to meet you.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Very good.
Okay. So, thank you so much, Ximena, for calling me here. And I am so glad to be a part of this Umbrella Academy. And yeah, and thank you so much for calling me here.
No, thank you too for take your time. No, I know that there is really late. No, it's night. It's near to midnight, so I know that it's really late.
Yeah. I hope that I'm first of all, I want to say, I want to thank everyone for inviting me here. And especially thanks a lot, Ximena, for inviting me here. And I always wanted to talk to the native people of Mexico. And I am so glad that I've got the opportunity to hablar con la gente de México. Sí. And si puedo hablar en español un poquito y lo siento if I'm not able to speak that good, but I will try. Puedo probar un poquito para hablar contigo en español.
Okay, so I'm going to stop share my screen, and you're free to share your screen.
Yeah. So we have Miguel out here, and then we have Galindo Gonzalez.
Yes, Miguel is the
Hello,
director.
hello.
No? So he's the principal, no, in this academy. No?
Okay. I got it.
And Galinda is some of my students.
Okay.
We are waiting for other students, but you can start now.
Yeah, sure. Just let me share my screen. Bueno. So, yeah, so is my screen visible? Okay. So, hola todos and namaste from India. So this is how we greet the people, means if this is how we greet, and this is how we say hola or to all the people around us, and this is how this is the posture that we use. And we say in as you say in Spanish, hola. So in Hindi, in nuestros idioma, we say namaste. So namaste, Mexico. Okay. And bienvenido a la India. Okay, siguiente. So, algo sobre mí. So, mi nombre es Ritik Srivastava, and I am from India. And my academic clasificación academia es Maestría en Administración de Empresas en Negocios Internacionales. Sí. Y, and the languages that I speak, las idiomas que puedo hablar es Hindi. Hindi es mi idioma nativo. Bueno, y apartamente de eso, puedo hablar inglés. Inglés es mi idioma segunda, and puedo hablar español también, pero un poquito. ¿Sí? Okay. So, yeah, and sobre de mis aficiones, me gusta aprender idiomas, me gusta leer novelas y libros y viajar, pasar tiempo con mis familiares y mis amigos, enseñar y educar los jóvenes y practicar deportes como cricket, fútbol, baloncesto, ajedrez, etc. So this is all about me, and yes, and also I have done my bachelor's in English honors, so I have a fine knowledge of English. And not only me, English, because India was ruled over by the British for like 200 years. So that's why English is spoken almost all of the people in India here can understand basic English. La gente de la India que puedo que, que comprenden español, que comprenden inglés, ¿sí? Bueno, I hope that you are understanding, Miguel. Are you getting it?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Okay. Bueno. Okay. Siguiente. Let's see. So this is a very this is all this is one slide through which I can describe India. India is a country. India es un país que lleno de los colores y hay monumentos antiguos y hay and the people over here they like spicy food. La gente en India le gustan comidas picante, como la gente de México. See, and yes, so this is the most famous monument that all of you must have seen, and this is Taj Mahal, which is the most famous monument of India. And there's this Indian flag, and yeah, in the down corner you can see there is a statue of a person. Hay un persona, hay un hombre muy importante de India. El nombre es Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. El nombre es Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, commonly known as the Iron Man of India, because he was the person who united India as a whole. Because India as a country, it is very large geographically, but he was the person who united all the provinces and all the states of India. And this is the world's tallest statue. This is the world tallest statue. You can search about it on the internet. You can Google it, and this is the world's tallest statue. It's in Ahmedabad. It's in India, and we are all proud of him. And on the right side, you can see there's a lot of colors and there's this spices all around. So there's this festival known as Holi that we celebrate. We will discuss about that later. And there is this festival called Diwali. Hay un festival como Diwali. Es un festival de luz. See? Festival de Luz. And there are this, if you can see in the down corner, there is this thing, a lot of spices, grinded spices in India that are served. All right, moving ahead. See this. This is India. If you see geographically, just let me do it once again. Yes, so this is Mexico. Wait, just let me hold this back. Stop, parar. Sí. Bueno, ahora, I think this is Mexico. If you can see my cursor, this is the Mexico. And here, after crossing the Atlantic Ocean, you have to cross the Pacific Ocean. Sorry, Atlantic Ocean, and then the Africa, the entire Africa you have to cross. And then this is the Middle East. And here, it's this country is India. And one thing that you can see is that India and Mexico, both of them are on the same lines. So the climate over here, it's very pretty similar. It is hot a bit, just as in Mexico. And that's why the food habits of Mexico and India are pretty similar. And even the people, la gente de India y Mexico, sus caras sí son similar. ¿Sí? So es un poco difícil que distinguish o diferencia entre la gente de India entre la gente de Mexico. So we look similar. That is one common quality that we have among us, right? Okay, so this is what is India, like seems to be. So it is quite big. And yes, moving ahead. Now discussing some facts about India. Ximena, what do we call facts? Factos? Factos. Okay.
Hechos.
Okay. Hechos about India. Sobre India. So el capital de India is New Delhi. You can see in the picture as well. So this is New Delhi, and I have been in New Delhi for the last 5 years. But right now, due to Corona and COVID-19, I am back to my hometown, and I had no other option, by the way. And everything is en línea, everything, todos trabajo son funcionan as en línea. Everything is going online, and maybe that's the reason we are here, because everything is online, so we can also meet here, and that is a good thing. That is a kind of blessing in disguise. So talking about some facts about India. So el capital de India is New Delhi, as in centro de India. And India is the world's largest democracy. By democracy I mean that uh, las personas, la gente importantes como el primero ministro y otros ministros importantes son elegir por la gente de India. So there is this election system that goes on in India, and you know that the population of India, it is 136.64 crores, which is somewhere around crores, I would say. Just a second. I mean, it is very big. It is like million. 13.6 million people are living in India, right? So, and in such a big country, conducting an election itself, it is a big deal. So yes, so the population of India is quite high, and the area of India, it's also quite large. And but then again, India is the world's largest democracy. And talking about the religion, las hay cuatro religión importantes or mejores or importantes. See, the most important, not important as such, but the most spread language in India, it's Hinduism. And I think more than 75%, 75 to 80% of the entire India, they are Hindus. So I am myself a Hindu. And yes, so a bigger the maximum population of India is Hindu. And then there is this another important, another larger chunk, there is Muslims, that is Islam religion. Like 14 to 15% of the people living in India are Islam, or they are Muslims. And like 2 to 3% people living in India, they are Christians, Catholics and Protestants both. And again, 2 to 3% again are Sikhs. Apart from there are other minorities like Parsi, Zoroastrianism, and other religion as well. So you can say that because of so many religions living together, India is also known as the melting pot of culture, right? One of my best friend, he's a Muslim. Another, I have a friend who is a Sikh, and I have also friends who are Christian. So it doesn't matter, there are a lot of people from different religion, but I do have friends from all these religions, and there has never been a problem as such. Although there have been some problem, hay un poquito problemas, más o menos, pero India, in India, there is unity in diversity. Hay unidad in diversidad. See, and there is unity in diversity, and that is the beauty of India, because there are a lot of people of different communities living here. There are a lot of people of different religions living here, but again, everyone, there is harmony all around, and that is something which I am very proud of my country about. Okay. Okay, now moving ahead, I hope that people are understanding. Jimena, Miguel, I hope it is understandable.
Yes,
Yes,
of
it's
course.
clear.
Okay, that's good. Because when there are so much of difference, so in language, I think that then there can be some problems, but I'm really happy that people can understand here. Okay, so now talking about the famous monuments in India, which is monumentos famosos in India. El monumento famoso, the mejor, es Taj Mahal. es en Ciudad de Agra. Agra es un ciudad en el norte parte de India, and Taj Mahal is in the north part of India, and it is the most famous monument of India. And I've been there 3 times, tres veces. And again, the first picture that you see here is it is the gateway of India. It was built during the time when the English people ruled over India. So this is in Mumbai, and Mumbai is it's in the southern part of India. It's the south, el sur, parte sur del India. See? Okay, moving ahead. Bueno. Ahora, as I told you that this is the Statue of Unity. This is the highest and the tallest statue in the world. And if you do wish to come to India sometime in the future, en el futuro, if you want to come to India, venir a India, definitivamente puedes que visitar este monumento, este ciudad, Statue of Unity. And it is huge in size. It is like, if it is the largest monument, you can think of its size. It is very, very huge, right? There is this another statue, the second statue, which you can see. It is the Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar, it is 73 meters high, and it was built in, like, it was built around 1100. What do you call 1100 now? I have to think. So yeah, it was built in 1180. So it is very, very old, right? And yeah, there is this another temple which has been recently built. It is known as the Akshardham temple. This is one of the largest temples of India, right? And I've been there a couple of times, and this is beautiful. And you can see it is basically uh, the Hindus go here, and it is not just the Hindus that can go here. People from any religion can go here, maybe just to visit here. But the arquitectura en este templo es muy bueno. Sí. And as the last picture you can see is, again, it's not a monument, but then it is the mountain range, las montañas de India. Es muy famoso, es Himalaya. Himalaya it's a range of mountain. Okay, just let me go back here. I will just show you out here. Stop. Okay, stop. So if I can show it on the map, see, bueno. So if you can see this part of it with my cursor, this you can see this is Nepal, this is India, this part is Nepal, and the Himalayas start from here. These are the lower Himalayas, and then we come here in Nepal. These are the middle Himalayas, and this is the highest peaks of Himalayas. This is the bigger part of it, and it is it is the highest mountain range in the world. And this is another place that you should visit. In fact, the place I had gone here just a few days back. I was there on a trip to a famous temple in India, Como Vaishno Devi, and it is like, it is here, somewhere here. Vaishno Devi is here on the top of India, and I am living in here, and I had gone from here to here, and this is this huge mountain range covered with snow all around, and you can see this you can see the Himalayas from there, and it is very beautiful, very, very beautiful, for sure. Muy bonito, and I cannot express it. It is, you should come and watch here. This is a beautiful place. Okay, bueno. Now talking about the major festivals in India. See, and yeah, this is something which you will find very intriguing, because there are many religions here in India. Hay muchas religiones in India. So this which you see here, the first picture, this is nuestros Dios, como Ganesha. Ganesh, we call it our god, Hindu god, as una Dios de Hindu, los Hindus, and his name is Ganesh. And especially in the central part of India, there is this festival known as Ganesh. What do you call it? Yeah, Ganesh Chaturthi, that is celebrated with pomp and show, and it is a lot of people participate, and there is this small statues and large statues that are made of Lord Ganesh, right? And yes, so this is, they established this the statues of this particular god, and then we worship them for like 9 to 10 days. Okay, so talking about this festival, you can see es un niño y es una niña, and básicamente los dos son hermanos y hermanas. See, and this is very important festival that is celebrated in the, and not only the Hindus celebrate it, there are certain Muslims and Christians as well who celebrate it, right? It does not, the beauty of this the beauty of India is that there is no restriction whatsoever. You are not bound to celebrate your own religion, you can celebrate other religion as well, and that is the beauty of it. And there's this sweet bond between the brother and the sister, uh, and what do you say in Spanish, hermano y hermana, and there's this thread that the sister tie on the wrist of the brothers, and it is like something that the brothers will protect them from the evils of the society, or they will protect them. It is basically, it is a very important bond that the brothers and sisters in India they share, and it is very very sacred and pious. In fact, I have celebrated with my brothers and sisters, with my sister, and this is celebrated in the month of, en el mes de agosto, and it is coming, it is this year, it is on 22nd, uh, 22 de agosto. This year it is on so the next year, so the next month, maybe my sister will come to my city, or I might go to my sister's place, and then we celebrate it, and it is a good reunion between the brothers and sisters. Okay, so this image that you see here, this is the most important, one of the most important festivals of India, which is known as Diwali. It is the festival of lights, last festival de luz, and on this day it is believed that Lord Ram, nuestros días, so basically in India there are a lot of god and goddesses that we worship, muchos dios y días that we worship, but in this particular festival, in this particular festival, that is Diwali, what we do is, we it is believed that Lord Ram came back to Ayodhya after an exile of 14 years. So yes, and we celebrated with by lighting up the diyas. There is this diya or a pot kind of thing that we light up, and I'll just show you if it's possible. Yeah. So this is the diyas that we light up, and there is a lot of light all around. We decorate our house, and then we limpiar nuestras casas, and then we decorate our houses with a lot of lights. Okay, so yes, now talking about, so this is the if you can see this, this is a festival of Eid that is celebrated, and the Muslims in India they celebrate it with a lot of pomp and show. And yes, this you can see there are a lot of colors out here. This is Holi, right? Just let me use the annotation. Yes, so this that you see, yes, this is HOLI. If you can see this, yes. So this is Holi that we celebrate, and this is the festival of colors that we celebrate. And we, what do? This is a really interesting festival. I think that you must be knowing about the La Tomatina festival of Spain, in which they throw the tomatoes on each other. But in India, what
The tomatina, right?
Sí, correcto. So we throw colors. There's this color, different colors, organic colors, and then we throw it on each other, and we celebrate it. And I had a very good time this year celebrating with my family. And in Hindus, it is one of the most important festivals. So, and we have a lot of fun on that particular day. We throw watercolors, we throw, powder colors on each other, and we are now full of colors from up to down. So it is very good. It is nice reunion. Okay. And then again, there, see, because there are Christians as well. So yes, this is, you can very well understand, this is the uh, Navidad. What do we call it? Feliz Navidad, if I'm not wrong. The Happy Christmas that we celebrate. And I am sure that in Mexico, this would be an important festival. Yeah. So yes, uh, and yeah, I think that Ximena, she told me about, there is this festival known as Dias del Muerto. Yes, Dias del Muerto. So in India, I spoke to my mom, and she told me that yes, there is a festival, not a festival as such, but there is something similar to Dias del Muerto. And in India, it is known as, there's a strange name, if I can just pronounce it correctly, there it's known as Pitar Pak. Pitar Pak, and it is similar to Dias del Muerto. And in this, we basically uh, maybe feed the crows. We feed the crows, and then we remember the people that have died in our family. And in this way, again, then we are very similar to la gente de Mexico. See, so there is this. What I've seen is that the festivals are pretty similar, but just the way in which we celebrate, that is a bit different. So yes, so Días del Muerto es similar, no es muy importante en India, pero es importante. Sí. Okay, and let me show you a bit about. Yes, and see, this is another festival that we celebrate. And in this, what we do is that we fly kites. uh, we fly kites. There is this kite you must be knowing, that is, uh, I don't know, Jimena, what do we call kite? This is kind of, it is like this is a
Ah,
kite.
yes. Cometas.
Yeah,
Cometas.
yes. So
Solo
this
sé
is,
cometa.
it is like this, and there is a large rope that is, and someone like, you can understand, right? So this is another, and we know, we call it Basant Panchami, and we fly kites on this particular day, and it is very, very famous festival in India. So the el cielo el cielo is cubrar, con this the kites, you know, the whole of the sky is, it's just covered and with lots and lots of kites, you know. So it is very, it's a very beautiful sight. Yes. And again, this, if you can see this picture, this is goddess Durga, another dios, another dias de nuestro, goddess Durga. And in the part of Bengal, again, I will just point it out on the map. Just let me- yes. Come on. Mhm. Clear all my drawings. Yeah. So if you can see this part, this is Bengal, right? This part of it is Bengal. And this is a state in which there's a different language that is spoken, right? And the language that is spoken here is Bengali. And as I was telling you, that this particular, the image of Lord, God Durga, the people of here, this Bengal, they celebrated with a lot of pomp and show. So this whole area, and not just this area, but also areas including this whole of north, this from here till here, in this particular festival. And this is known as, the festival is known as Dashera. It is celebrated in el north part of the el part norte de India, right? And it is an important festival for India. Right? So this was some important part. What else? What else? Okay, so now talking about certain things, which I want to tell you that the national animal of India, the animal of India is tiger. You know, it is tiger is the national animal. What do you call tiger in Spanish, Jimena? If you can help me with that.
Tigre.
Tigres, sí. Las tigres es el animal nacional de India. And the peacock. Peacock, if you can get it. Yeah, just let me share. Peacock. Yes, the peacock is the national animal of sorry, the national bird. La pájaro nacional de India. It is this, and this basically it denotes the beauty of India. India is, you know, like huge, and the diversity is pretty much, and yes, so this is the national bird of India, right? And yes, apart from that, if we talk about the important rivers, important rivers in India, then you can see here, yes, you can see on this side. So India, it is basically, there's a lot of rivers flowing in India, but the most important of it is this, if you can see my cursor, the Ganges, the Ganga river. It is the most important and the most holy, the most important river of India, the Ganges, Ganga river. And then there is Narmada, Tapti, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Mahanadi, and Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Satluj. So you can see that because there are a lot of rivers in India, that is why India is so much fertile, and India's economy is, it's a lot of dependent on agriculture. So there's a lot of agricultural practices that is going on, and we, the Indian farmers, what do we call farmers? I don't remember that. So granjero, if I'm not wrong, granjero. See? Yes. So granjero, uh, uh, the granjeros, uh, they grow maize, and there's this wheat that they grow, and then they grow a lot of rice, arroz, and there are a lot of other cereals and pulses and lentils that are grown out here in India. And they are not only grown, but they are also exported in India, from India to other countries. So, and apart from that, there are certain facts that I would also like to tell you about India. So, India, it is basically, it was once an underdeveloped country until it was, you know, just a second. Yeah. So India, it was once an underdeveloped country, but then as we got independence, and as we, as we, just let me remove this. It's just distracting me a bit. Uh, Clear all my lungs. Clear all my drawings. Yes, now it's gone. Okay. So India, it was once an underdeveloped country, but now India, it is the fifth largest economy in India, right? It is the fifth largest economy, and it is one of the fastest growing economies in the world. And the standard of living in India, the lifestyle in India, it is rapidly increasing. The middle class. See, so basically there are three class, right? One is pobre, and then the other is middle class, and the other is the high class, la clase alto, right? So, but in India, the largest population is of the middle class, and the middle class is on the rise. So that's why you can see that the Indian economy is very quickly developing, and people are coming uh, from different areas. And India is, it's growing very fast in terms of technology, and agriculture. It has always been good. And not only that, India is also uh, very much involved into exporting and importing. Although there has been a lot of there has been India has not only done that, but it has also, you know what, it has also exported COVID-19 vaccines to other major countries. It has now, by now, it has already exported COVID-19 vaccines to more than 100 countries. So in all India, that's what we believe in. We believe that we should not only restrict our help to ourselves, but we should also help the other nations, irrespective of what we are getting from them, right? So this is what we feel, and this is how we are, like, we are always help the other nation when in need. And similar response when India was in need of COVID-19 vaccines, so in a similar response and with a kind gesture, other countries have also come and helped us with oxygen and with the medicines and all those things, right? So yes, so that's what we believe in. We are nice people as such, and we are friendly with others, and we believe that the guest is like a god. The guest, whoever comes in India, he is like god, and we always and always try to give the best hospitality to them, right? So that is the one thing. The people are nice here. The people will be happy. They will greet you with nice, with with they will greet with you with a lot of friends. They will meet you nicely, and they will always and always and always try to help you, right? So, and you will not face a problem because most of the people in India, they know English, if not very good, but they can speak and they can understand English, right? So if at all you plan to come sometime in future to India, then please do let me know, and I'll make sure that you have the best experience over here in India. And yes, yeah, I would also like to tell about something about the other parts of the India. See, this is Pakistan. So India and Pakistan, they got divided in 1947. So it was again a British thing. So it was like this, that they divide and then they rule. They divide and they rule. So this was their policy, the British. And then India and Pakistan, it got divided. Most of the Muslims, they went to Pakistan, but some of them, they decided to stay in India, and they are living happily in India. So, but unfortunately, on a political front, the India and Pakistan, they're not at very good relations. But any which ways, we are always trying to improve on that. And there's this another country which is China, here, very close to India, muy cerca de India, China, if this how you say China. And China es un país muy grande, muy uh, desayuro, very much developing, right? And yes, so, and apart from that, there's this Bangladesh, which is very close to India, and they're here it is Sri Lanka. This is Arabian Sea, and here you can see the Bay of Bengal in India. So India, it's basically a peninsula. On three sides, it is covered by the water bodies. On the west side, there is this Arabian Ocean. On the downside here, it is the Indian Ocean. And this, on the east side, there is this Bay of Bengal. So we also generate a lot of revenue from having a large coastline, because a lot of export and import goes on through the ships, and that's why it is so very important to India. So I think that yes, it is too. In India, it's already 10:23, and there it might be, if I'm not wrong, close to 11:55. If I'm not wrong, 11:55 in Mexico. Yes, what's the time over there? Yeah. So it's, I always just add up aumentar un hora y media. See, and then that's the time for Mexico. Yeah. So yeah, in India it is right now it is 9:30, and in Mexico it must be close to 12 o'clock. So these were certain facts and things about India and the people. I would all Miguel and Galindo, if you can hear me, if and Ximena, you as well, if you can just, whenever you wish to come to India, please do let me know, and you'll have the best time over here. The people are nice here, and again, I would say that we will make all the arrangement for you, and you will make sure that you have a good time in India, and you understand and you can see all the places and the culture of India. People are good here in general. In general, la gente es son bueno. And that is it from my side. And if you have any questions, I would love to answer them. Yes.
Sure. Now we have a lot of questions. No?
Okay.
So I don't know if Jair wants to start now with the questions that we prepared.
I would
Jair?
love to take on the questions, please. So yeah. Galindo, now you are unmute. So do you want to say something?
Escuchan?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, well, we have some questions for predominant
Yes.
religions. In which of them are there sacred animals?
Okay. Okay, yeah. So yes, there's was important. This is a nice question. Thanks, gracias por la pregunta. And yes, so animals are very important and for Indians and especially for the Hindus. Like so, there is las vacas son muy sagrado para Hindu. See, and Hindus they kind of worship they worship the vacas porque es muy importante. It gives us leche, and it also and in India it is, and in Hindus we do not eat beef. We do not Hindus, they do not eat beef for sure. So because it is considered very sacred for us, and it is, and our deities, for our deities also, for los días es muy sagrado también. So that's why we worship, we so yes. The swan is very important for us. The vacas son muy importantes for us, and you will find them on the roads. And sometimes, if it's a very common sight in India, you can find them on the roads, and no one hurts them. No one hurts them. They create some shit on the road, but then but then people are trying to, the government is taking steps on it, and they are just transferring it to a safe area where they can they have a place. So las vacas son importantes. The bull, that is, what do we call it, los tores son, toro es muy important, es importante. And what else? Yes, these are the two important animals for us, for Hinduism. Yeah. Otra
I
pregunta.
can't hear.
Anything else,
A ver.
Jair?
Okay, there is something in.
That's really bad. Okay.
No se escucha. Okay, okay, okay. Wait. Esperar. I will just tell you.
Okay, you mentioned two important animals, no? Speaking about national animals, no? You say the tiger and well, we say that this beer pavo real, no? In Spanish, it's pavo real. But do you have any other animal that is important, or why these two animals are very important, that are national?
Okay, so yes, as I told you that cows or the vacas son es muy importantes porque uh, dar, porque uh, they give us dan leche and lot of and it is considered sometimes, the shit of the cow there. In the olden times it was used to make the houses as well. So in the old times it was used, it doesn't happen now, but it was considered important. Okay, sagrados. Okay. So, Galindo, permítame ingresar en el teléfono para agregarlo. Okay. Seguro. Okay. So,
Listo.
okay. Bueno, so that's why so important is the vacas, el toro es muy importante, the
Okay.
peacock, it is the national pájaro nacional de India. The tigers are very important for us. The tigers, tigres, son muy importantes. Es un animal nacional de India. See? And yes, apart from that, what else is important? See, and these are a few important animals for India. Yes. ¿Otras preguntas?
Yes.
Okay. What is the typical food your family usually eats?
Yeah, I just missed that slide. I'm sorry. Okay, so I would like to just share my screen and show you that what do we eat? What is the typical food that we eat? I'll show you. Bueno. Okay, so because India is quite large, you know it that India is very huge in size, and so that's why the eating habits in India, they also differ a lot, right? So in the north part of India, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. So in the north part, in el parte norte de India, so this is what we eat. This this
Okay.
is the tortilla, that something like tortilla you can see. This we call roti, and this is the salad ensalada con chile, and this is the chutney, and this chili and the cilantro is crushed, and then this chutney is made, and this is potatoes, patatas, and this is the lentils that we use. This is arroz, and this is the another tortilla, but it's crunchy. It is hard.
Okay.
Okay. So this is
Il-
mostly, yeah, this is the
Ajá.
lentils thing. And yes,
Okay.
this is again, this is the roti,
La
similar thing.
tortilla parece de harina la tortilla.
Harina significa?
Ajá.
No, it is
Harina.
me. We
No, it is not a maize. It is not a maize.
Ah,
This is a difference. It is not a maize. This is wheat. Wheat. What do we call wheat now? Well,
okay.
let me see. You know, understand wheat. You understand wheat, right? It is made of wheat. Okay. So, and this is the ensalada. This is another typical food of North India. This is known as raita. Raita. It is yogurt. You know, you understand yogurt?
yes. Yogurt.
So this is a yogurt thing, and this is very much common in the north part. Wait, now let me show you what is eaten in the south. South Indian food. Okay, there you go. See, ahora, this is the South Indian food. This is oh, okay. Just hang on. This is dosa. In the south, they eat this dosa, and this is idli, the white stuff made of rice, arroz, and this is uttapam. This is the sambar that is made of lentils, and this again is the chutney, and this is placed on all the banana leaf. There's this banana leaf that is there, and all of this is served on the banana leaf. So, and it is very tasty. I like it personally. I like it a lot, and this is, if you come to India, you should definitely try it. And if you are not,
Really delicious.
yeah, it is delicious. And I think that there must be certain restaurant in Mexico City. Hay muchas restaurantes en la ciudad de México donde la comida India es servir, uh, where it is served. Yeah, so you can definitely go and try there. You can eat dosa. So you can eat, see, this, you can eat dosa, you can eat idli. I'll just write it down in the text. Okay, just let me write it down here. So there is this dosa, there is this idli, and there is what else? What else? There is chicken. We also eat chicken tikka. We are not pure vegetarians. We eat chicken tikka. We eat buttered chicken, uh, pollo con mantequilla. See, and then we also eat fish. So in Hindus, what we eat is we basically eat chicken, we eat fish, we eat la carne de cabra, and yes, and we eat yes, this we eat huevo. See, we also eat huevo, but we can eat pork, but no beef. We do not eat porque es muy sagrado, as I told you. So we do not eat beef. Apart from that, we can eat almost everything. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you should eat definitely, Miguel. You should, if you get a chance to go to Mexico City, so you can definitely go and try it out. I have also recommended it to Ximena, and I will also recommend it to Galindo. So if you get a chance, go out there and go to an Indian restaurant. It will always be there, and you can, give it a try. It is nice. No es picante.
Okay. Mm, other question?
Sí.
Yes.
¿Otras preguntas?
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Okay.
there are, then I'm happy to take. Yeah, I will take it.
Aquí tengo una. What is the typical favorite sport on your country?
Okay, the typical favorite sport of my country. That is something. Okay. So, in India, what we believe is, what do we call the national religion of India? You understand? The national religion of India? Wait, I'll tell you what I mean. So the one thing that unites all the religion, the Hindu, the Muslim, the Christian, the Sikhs, the all other religions, the atheist, one thing that unites is it's this. Yes, this is the one thing that unites us all. And yes, it is cricket. It is very, very, it's the most famous sports in India. And you must be knowing, I don't know, you must be knowing or not, Indian cricket team, if you can see. Yes. Cricketers. So Indian cricket team, it is currently, I think it's first or second, maybe. I think it's first or second in the entire world. And we are proud of our Indian cricket team. And see, this is the, the very famous thing. So this is our star Dhoni. It is the captain of India. He was the captain of India. Currently, it is Virat Kohli, and he's a famous cricketer of India. So cricket is undoubtedly, it is the religion of India. You just type it cricket, it will come. See, you can see here. Cricket is my religion, and Tendulkar is the best. He is the best cricketer of the world. El mejor cricketer del mundo. See, Sachin Tendulkar. See, wait, just I'll show you his Sachin. So this is Sachin Tendulkar. He is the best cricketer in the world. He has made the most number of runs in the entire world. And yes, so cricket is the most important sports that is played in India. Apart from that, but cricket is not the national sports of India, right? It is not the national sport. The national sport is hockey that we play, right? Yeah, so cricket and hockey are the two important sports. Now we are also trying to come into football, and maybe someday we will also come into football. and we can someday play against Mexico. Mexico's football team, it's muy. I'm a good big fan of Mexican football team. Yeah, but and I'm currently following Copa America, and yes, and yes, let's see. Let's someday that if India and Mexico they can have a good tussle between, right? Yeah.
Ok, ok. Aquí tengo otra. How is the weather there?
Okay. Okay. So the weather. So for this, just let me use this. You can see there is this Himalaya, and so let me present. Yeah. Bueno. See, now you see that, you know what, India es muy grande. India es muy grande. So por eso la clima y the weather is very different from one another. At one point of time you can find snow. At one point of time you can find rain. At the one point of time you can find hot weather. At the one point of time you can find very chilly and very dry weather as well. So but in what is there in India, see, in because see, Mexico and India both are in the northern hemisphere, right? Both are in the north hemisphere. So so in the months of from March till November, from marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre. So from this to this months, so the weather is mostly hot. It's a hot weather that we experience in the entire India. But this part, if you can see this part, just let me use the annotations. Yeah, correct. Bueno. So this, if you can just see this part of India, this whole part.
Himalayas, no?
See, these are the Himalayas. So these are very cold area, right? This is a cold area. But again, in spite of, so the global warming has had a bad effect on this, and the weather in these part also they are increasing now, right? So, but if in general you talk from marzo till noviembre, la clima es caliente, pero en la mes de diciembre, enero, febrero, see this here, it is basically, this is the Tropic of Cancer. If you can see, this is the Tropic of Cancer, and above this is the North India. See, in this part, in the southern part of India, the southern part of India, it is always hot, always and always hot, right? But in the north part, and I live here, this is the place where I live, in the north part of India. So in again, so marzo, from marzo to November, it is hot. The temperature is ideally around maybe the minimum that goes is, so yeah, so basically it's the average temperature if you talk, so the highest it goes down till 35 and 36 degrees Celsius, let's say 35 is the highest. And if you talk about the low, then 20 degrees Celsius, 20 is the lowest. But it also gets hotter in months like August and September. It gets very hot, means 40, 41, 42, 41 Celsius, right? So it is hot. But in the November, from November, December, January, February, March, it is cold, right? So in the cold seasons, the highest temperature goes to around 20 degrees Celsius, and it can go as low as 2 degrees Celsius or maybe 3 degrees Celsius, right? So there is a lot of variation that we see there. There is extreme weather that we face, right? So that is why we are very hot, where we are very we can suffer all we have seen hot, we have seen cold, so we are equally equipped to handle any kind of weather. So yes, so throughout the year we see a huge difference in temperature. Yeah.
Okay. Tengo otra. What is the typical beverage or alcoholic drink on your country?
Okay. Okay, typical beverage. Okay, now that is something. Okay, just let me see. So typical beverage what we drink often is So, Pepsi, Cola, Coca-Cola, Mirinda, and these are all common, right? In your country as well, in my country as well, we drink Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Sprite, Mirinda, and Dew. These are all the uh, uh, beverages that we drink. But talking about the typical drinks, then we eat what we drink. It is basically uh, there is this nimbu pani or shikanji. Wait, shikanji. Okay, just let me clear this annotation. Clear all my drawings. Clear my drawings. Yeah. Yes. Gone. So this is the typical drink that we offer in India. This is shikanji. It is made of lemon. See, and there is this mint leaves that is on the top, and there is this small sal that is added into it, and then we mix it, and then it is a very refreshing and cold drink that we drink, and especially in el mes de caliente, in the hot summer seasons we drink it, right? And it is very refreshing. So shikanji is there, and we also drink various juices like uh, mango shake we drink, and then there is this banana shake, and there's different kind of shake, guava shake, banana shake, grape shake, and yes, and there's this nimbu pani that we drink. Nimbu pani, again, if I just search here, you will see. Yes, see, this is again a similar thing. This is nimbu pani that we drink. In India, there's this virgin mojito. Virgin mojito is started getting very common in India as well. I personally like the flavor of virgin mojito, and in Mexico, I think it is very, very common. Es muy común in Mexico, and I have also started liking mojito, and yeah. So shikanji we drink. It is muy similar to shikanji, pero la flavor de mojito es mejor. I find it better, right? So yeah, so shikanji is good. Nimbu pani you can drink. There's mango shake, there is banana shake, there is different flavors. So, and as far as alcohol is concerned, so in India, there is this limitation on the age that is put before you can drink the alcohol. So in India, the legal age to drink alcohol is it's 21 or 22. But yeah, la gente bebe cerveza. Sí, la gente bebe cerveza y whiskey and vodka. They drink it, but in the society in India, it is not considered very good. But any which ways, they drink it. They drink it. It is not considered good, but not a problem. Yeah, but yeah, in mi familia, mi hermano, what do you say? Mi cuñado, mi hermano, mi padre, they drink. Pero la mujer y most of the women or the ladies in India, they do not drink alcohol. Maybe because of the society, it is not considered very good, and la mujer do not drink very often. They drink less, right? But the people, and I myself, I have also started drinking lately. Yeah, cerveza sometimes I try, but I do not drink very often. Sometimes, a veces.
Okay. Why did you learn Spanish? And how do you learn Spanish?
Okay, so so actually, I had this interest about Spanish language since I was um, I was in my graduation. I was like 17 years old, right? And I was very much keen towards football, and the maximum countries that play football, they speak Spanish language. and I'm a big fan of Lionel Messi. Yes, and I always wanted to understand Spanish, and I always have wanted to learn any foreign language, right? And Spanish is one language. If you can learn Spanish, you can travel to many countries like Mexico, Guatemala, Argentina, Chile, and Ecuador, and there are a lot of countries you can travel. So I always wanted to learn a foreign language, but I also wanted to make sure that I learn such a foreign language through which I can travel across many countries and I can understand the culture and traditions of different countries. So that's why I chose Spanish. French I didn't like much to be honest, because there's a lot of pronunciation that gets eaten up, and there is a lot. It's es un poco difícil para los indios, but of course they do learn French. But I found Spanish good, and I started learning Spanish in my college in 2015. 2015, uh, and since then I have been learning Spanish. And yes, but again the problem is that it has sometimes I have learned, but then sometimes it has again come down, and it has not been consistent. Sometimes I have learned a lot, sometimes again then I have left it, and then sometimes again I have picked it up, and then again I have left it. But now I'm trying to build up a consistency, and sometimes I also wake a veces yo um, I make certain videos of Spanish and just and try to uh, practicar mucho. Sí, es muy importante que hablan y español y hablar en español y practicar mucho porque 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 mejorar mi habilidad de español. Sí. So that's why it is I've been learning Spanish, and I was always and I was very fond of the Mexican culture and the Spanish culture, and sometimes I also hope to visit Mexico, and if I get a chance to be there, then speaking Spanish, it would be an advantage for me if I travel to Mexico, right?
Okay. Okay. Tengo aquí la última. At what age do you start the school?
Okay, so I started my school at 4. At 4, it starts from the lower kindergarten. In India, there is this LKG, L-A-E-J-E. Yeah. So there is this kindergarten. I don't know what do we call kindergarten. Just let me use that. I don't mind if I can use English. I don't know how will I be able to explain it. So in India, this is this kindergarten. Sí,
Guardería.
jardín de infancia. So I was 4. So I started my jardín de infancia, and then in class 6 I was at the age of 6. Cuando yo tengo 6, I started from class 1st, and then it has since then it has been continuous studies, and then at the age of 18 I completed my 12th, and then at the age of 21 I completed my graduation in English honors, and then I prepared for 1 year for my MBA, and then I got a good college. I got a good universidad, and then I got admission into that. So you know what, in India the population is so much that there is a lot of competition out here. Mucha competición en todos areas, in all the areas, if you can understand me. So if you want to get a good education, so you have to compete. If you want to get a good university, you have to write an exam. So there is an exam. So if you there, because the population, las población son mucho in India. So that's why if you want to get a good college, if you want to get a good job, so you have to write an exam, and then you have to qualify it, right? Then only you will be. So I wrote the exam and I qualified it, and now I'm studying in a good. So the college in which I am studying right now, my maestría in administración de empresa. So this is one of the top 10 colleges in India. So I studied hard for it, and then I gave the exam, and I'm here. So yes, so that is one. You know what? The population is too much, so I have to write the exam. So yeah, so to answer your question, so I started my schooling at 4, and right now I am tengo 24 años.
Okay, excellent. I think that's it. Thanks for your answers.
Okay. Muchas gracias, Galindo.
Gracias a usted.
Okay, anyone have questions? No, Miguel?
Yes, one question for Ritik. Ritik, what do you expect to do in the future? What do you plan to do in the future? After you finish your master degree, what do you want to do in the future?
Yes, Miguel, that's a very good question that you have asked. So basically, what I want to do is I want to represent India at an international level. Uh, yes, so basically, I want to serve India, and I want to become the face of India in future. And there is this. I'll just wait. I'll show you. I'll just share my screen and show you. That would be better. Yeah. So I want to become an Indian foreign officer. So basically, I want to serve India by being in foreign countries, and that is one of those important reasons that I have learned Spanish. So if I get a chance, if I become a diplomat in the future, so I will be able to maybe go to Mexico or Argentina or maybe diferentes países de Latinoamérica and serve to and find common grounds in which both the countries can be served. It could be any country, but basically my goal in life is to become a diplomat, an Indian diplomat, and work in the Ministry of External Affairs of India. So I'll show the symbol. Uh, Ministry, if you of of External Affairs. External. Okay. There you go. Can you see the screen? Just a second. Yeah. So this is the Ministry of External Affairs of India. See, and he is the uh, Foreign Minister of India, right? He is his Mr. S. Jaishankar. He is the Foreign Minister of India, and I basically, this is the place where I want to work. I mean, this is the place where I'll be reporting to, and basically I want to become a diplomat. So you understand what is diplomat, right? I'm sure you must be known. Yeah. So basically, I want to serve India, but not from being in India. I want to serve in different countries and find out what we can benefit India in that particular country, right? So this is what I want to do, and and in this way, I will also be able to explore different cultures and explore different languages and meet different people from different countries. And this is something that I really like, and I will also get a chance to learn many languages. So that is also something that I like. So based on my personal interest and based on what I want to do for my country, uh, yeah, so that's the reason I want to become a diplomat. Yeah.
Very good, Ritik. One more question, Ritik. What do you consider, in your opinion, what's the major problem that India is facing now?
Okay, so yes, so the major problem that India is facing right now is the problem of the infrastructure. So as I was telling that India is a developing country, it is developing desarrollo muy rápido. It's developing very fast. But again, because of the lack of infrastructure that it has, because you know what, the population is very large. La populación es muy, it's very, very huge, right? So that's why it does not have the adequate infrastructure to serve all the people, right? That is why the poverty rate, it's a bit much, right? So if we can develop good medical services, if we can develop good roads, there are good roads, but they're not adequate and enough. There is not a very good connectivity out here, right? So if we can develop good roads, if we can develop good medical services, if we can develop a good system of governance, there is a good system, I'm not denying that, but if we can improve upon that, right? And you know what I feel is that China and India, I told China and India was very close, as muy cerca de India. Pero China has developed very fast. The reason is that China has a republican government. There is no democracy, right? So one good thing is that the people that represent India, the ministers, they are elected by the people of India. But that is something that backfires again, because for any policy to pass on, for anything to be implemented, so it has to be passed on from one people to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. So it has to, we have to get the permission from all the people, and then there is this policy that is passed on. So that's why it becomes very late. But in China, it is not like that. In China, whatever the government says, it just happens. But in India, because we have a democracy, we have to take the consent and the permission of all the people, all the parties. So that's why the developing speed is not very, very fast. Had it been a Republican thing, so again, maybe it would have been faster, but we are all trying to develop the infrastructure. Infrastructure development is very, very important. And as far as India is concerned, so we have to develop on this very fast. Yeah.
Very good, Ritik. One last question, okay? How has India how has India been handling COVID-19?
¿Puedes repetir, por favor?
Yes, how has India handled COVID-19?
Okay. So India, so basically till now there has been two waves in India. The first wave we were able to manage very well. We managed. So there is this vaccine, there's this company known as Bharat Biotech, right? So Bharat is the another name of India. There's this India, and we also call it Bharat, right? So there's this company called Bharat Biotech, which developed a COVID-19 vaccine, and the name of the vaccine is what was the Covaxin. We developed, and the government of India right now, it is providing free vaccine to all the people, irrespective of their religion, irrespective of the age, and irrespective of their backgrounds. So, and to provide vaccination to such a huge population free of cost without taking any money, it is a big thing, right? So they are doing it. But in the second wave, when it came to the second wave, India was not able to uh, deal it with it very nicely, and a lot of people died here as well. And there was a complete lockdown over here in India, and the virus spread like anything, right? So the second wave, because the people got casual, the people got complacent, and because of not being so stringent government policies, so the people went out, they enjoyed, they partied, and then there were problems. But then again, right now the condition is coming back to normal. If I'll just show you, this is something that I search in and day out. Just give me a second. Coronavirus. Yeah, it will be reflected in the statistics itself. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. If you can see this, so this is the thing that you can see. This was the first wave. We were able to handle it very well, right? The first wave in near 25th December 2020, we were able to handle it. But as we progressed, the second wave, it reached to a top, and the per day cases were like more than 4 lakhs. Yeah, it was 400,000 people every day. So these were the infected cases, right? And the number of deaths were also pretty high in India. So this is the death that happened per day deaths. So you can see the India was not able to handle the second wave, but the vaccination has improved. The vaccination speed has fastened up, and we have already been able to vaccinate more than 25% people. Not just 25, I think more than that, 30% people of the entire population, right? So hopefully before the third wave comes, we will be able to vaccinate more than 60% of the entire population, and hopefully we can fight against the third wave quite nicely. So just that, all that needs to be done is that we have to fasten up the speed of vaccination, because again, you know what, the population, it's so much, it's so much that it becomes a bit difficult. But again, we are trying, and we will win for sure. And not to mention that India has not, in the first wave itself, during the first wave, India, as I told, that India exported its vaccines to other nations as well. So we have already exported the COVID-19 vaccine to Mexico as well, to Mexico, to Brazil, to Argentina, to otras países también, right? So more than 100 countries we have already been able to send the vaccines. And to some of the countries, some of the underdeveloped countries, the countries which could not afford the vaccines, which could not pay for the vaccine, we have given them free of cost. So this is a very good gesture from the part of India. So when India was facing the second wave, when there were a lot of deaths, so the other countries also came in to help India. And this is how we develop mutual understanding and mutual help. And this is something that we have to be like this, you know. We have to shake hands with each other, and then we have to work upon humanity for the benefit of humanity. Yeah. Otra pregunta?
Maybe Jimena, I don't know.
No, it's clear. No, it's interesting now in future. Now, and obviously, was interesting now to know about the environment, the weather, how is the people, the festivities. It's really interesting. I mean, some of its festivities are really similar to here in Mexico. No, but not all of them not have the different festivities and change independent of the state that you are. But yes, no, I can understand you. No, that you have different religions there, no, and it's obviously different celebrations that they have and change. No, and in here in Mexico, it's some similar, no, but the festivity only changes in the state that you are living, that you are visiting. No, it's no. We have only one religion. Well, it's the general religion. We have some other religions, but they are more or less no. The percentage of people that have this religion is really lower. No, but it's really interesting. No,
Yeah.
I like it. I like your presentation.
Okay. Muchas gracias. I wanted to make more of it. I wanted to tell some certain more things, but I was traveling, as I told that a few days back I was on the trip, and then I came back, so I was not able to make it the best way I can. But if at all, if I get a chance to present maybe a next time, Proxima, another time, then definitely it's going to be much better for sure. Yeah.
Sure, sure. We are going to invite you in other occasion, another time. Yeah, it's a pleasure that you stay with us, and share about your culture, and thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. Es mi placer. See, and I always like to talk to people from different nationalities, because this is what I want to do in the future. being in different country, knowing about different cultures, respecting other cultures, you know, trying to understand. What I feel is that, you know what, every country have their own problems. Every country have certain things in common, and each country has a way of have their own ways of dealing with their problems, right? And I feel that we can learn from each other. India can learn from Mexico. Mexico can learn from India, certain things, right? And this is the way we want to go forward, right? We have to build a mutual understanding among us, and then we have to learn from each other. It's not that we do the mistake and then we learn. We if the mistakes of Mexico, we can learn from them. The mistakes of India, the Mexico can learn from them, right? So this is how we want to carry forward. We do not have to make all the mistakes by our own self. We have to learn from the mistake of others, right? So this is what I feel, and this is what I'm supposed to do in the future. And yes, and Miguel, Mr. Miguel, so I by your surname Cervantes, there is this Instituto Cervantes in India. So I think that Cervantes es un author. There was this, sí, muy famoso, author de España.
Yes, exactly. That is a common last name in Spain, not in Mexico, but in Spain, yes.
Sí, sí,
But
correcto. So,
no, my grandparents are not from Spain. My grandparents are from Cuba.
from Cuba. Okay.
Yes,
Habana.
exactly. From La Habana, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so I have learned my Spanish from Instituto Cervantes. Es in la ciudad capital de India, that is New Delhi. So I have completed my nivel a 1.2 y 2.1 de la Instituto Cervantes, and I'm still continuing learning Spanish, and hopefully I will be able to improve as I talk to different people and as I practice more. Yes, and it's so nice talking to you guys. Yeah.
Very good. Perfecto, Ritik. Gracias, Ritik. Gracias. Excelente presentación. Gracias por tu tiempo, por
Muchas
compartir.
gracias, señor. Muchas gracias, Galindo. Muchas gracias, Ximena. And I also have my there's this Mexican teacher that I have. I want to share about her. Her name is what's her name? I just forgot. Segura. Her title is Segura, and her name is Sofía. Her name is Sofía. Su nombre es Sofía. Es mi profesora de de español, and she is teaching me right now, and she's from León. León es a ciudad in Mexico, and yes, and she teaches me, uh, and I have told her about this the class that I've been conducted, and she was very excited about that. She said that okay. So and she's married to an Indian, and she is living in Mumbai. It's in city in India. She's so, and she also has tiene un hijo, and he is a mixed race, and he's half Indian and half Mexican. So yeah. So that is she's a nice lady. Yeah. So
Okay, so we are going to finish the meeting now. No, thank you for being here. No, thank you for your presentation. It was really easy to understand. And I hope that you stayed in another meeting with us in future. No, thank you so much. No, thank you, Miguel, no, for share us the meeting. No, obviously this is by my students. No, we only have now my student Jair Galindo. No, but in the future when we have other meeting, I expect that we have more students. No, in
okay, and hopefully
so
someday I will come to Mexico if it is possible, and I'll meet Miguel, and if it is possible, I'll meet Ximena and Galindo in personal. See?
Very good.
obviously, when you stay here in Mexico, obviously we are going to invite you at different places. You are going to meet Mexico,
Okay.
well, the magical Mexico.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ximena.
Thank you,
So,
Ritik. The date, I can just share my Facebook profile, Ritik, so you want to add me as your friend on Facebook.
sí,
It would be
sí.
great to be in touch with you, okay?
Por supuesto, Miguel.
Gracias, perfecto, chicos. Gracias, Jair. Gracias, Ritik. Gracias, Jimen. Thank you, man. Thank you, bye. Thank you.
Thank
Gracias.
you.
Thank you, bye. Thank
See
you,
you.
thank
See
you,
you.
thank
A
you. Thank you,
ustedes.
bye. Thank
Gracias,
you.
Ritik.
Bye bye.
Gracias,
Gracias,
teacher
gracias.
Miguel. Y gracias, teacher Jimena.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye.